guys, this is Carlene from Kickass Marketing and Creative. There we go. Gotta get the logo. Gotta get the logo swag in. Anyways, so I'm a super nerd about promotional items and client gifts, and I just wanted to do this video because I have recently seen some stuff that is just cool as shit. I have a whole collection of junk that I freaking, I'm like a nerd about promo items, and my friends and fiance are always just like, enough, we don't need that stuff. He's like, don't bring any more swag into the house. But anyway, so I just want to talk to you a little bit about the difference between promotional items, swag items, logo items, that the difference between using them for revenue to grow money or using them to grow reach. Because believe it or not, those are two very separate things. If you've met me before, if you listened to my videos before, you'll hear me talk over and over and over again about the difference between every strategy you're doing in marketing is going after one or the other, revenue or reach. They work in tandem. If you go after revenue, reach will come as a secondary. If you go after reach, revenue will come, but it's conversion. It's not automatic. Like one promotional strategy, one marketing strategy can't solve all of your problems, right? So you have to go after one or the other. In a blue moon, something goes bananas, something goes viral, something goes crazy, and something just knocks it out of the park, and you get a ton of revenue and reach. Like it's a double win. It's never planned ever. It can never be repeated. Usually, the only advice on that is if it does something goes like that, you just milk it till it dies. You milk it and milk it and milk it until it dies. And a lot of people try to repeat it. A lot of really great online brands or products are launched that way. But essentially, you've got to go after one, revenue or reach, and then convert, right? So enough about that. I'll do a whole video on that. But believe it or not, yes, I think about that even with promo items, especially cups. So today we are talking about cups. So I have like a ton. Let me see if I can. So I have like a ton. So look at this, like a ton of junk. This is all my junk about to be videoed. Like I got it everywhere. Okay, so I am gonna first talk about the infamous and the crazy logo mug. Okay, so we love our logos and we fall in love with our brand, and then we think everybody else is, and we start putting our logo like huge on everything, which is pretty funny. I just said that. But guess what? That's my office. I can put my logo huge. And because I love my logo. And every time I come into my office, I'm like, kick-ass, right? So, but I don't have a kick-ass mug. Maybe I should get my own kick-ass mug. I do koozies and stickers and buttons and stuff like that because I fit what my customers want and what I'm using, because this is hardcore dollars we're spending, right? And so I don't do a mug because I don't have any reason to do a mug, mostly because, don't get me wrong, I love me some coffee. Like you know, I'm addicted. I have coffee. I've got like 2 coffee makers, the whole thing. But honestly, I stopped trying to get people to bring me coffee or invite me to coffee. I don't want to go to any more coffees. Cocktails. Invite me to cocktails, right? So if you know me, send me a wine glass, or I don't know, invite me to cocktails. But so we love to do the logo mug, and this is what this is the mug, and you've seen it on my website. This is the South Florida Magazine logo mug that kind of kicked off my obsession with logos and branding. This is also I got this mug. I got a whole bunch of these mugs actually. When I was working for South Florida Magazine, it was 1995 when I started working for them. When you work, I mean, this is South Florida Magazine. It was a brand. It was media. Look, 1995. Look at the size of this monster mug. This is not no baby mug. This is not one of those like little cheap ass promo mugs that everybody was doing. This is a big ass, beautiful, probably really freaking expensive, black and white classic, but also cheap, one color. But big handle. My dad even loved this mug because it was a big enough handle, right? This is a primo logo mug. Honestly, if I was ever gonna do a mug, it would probably look just like this, because people were like, Self-Florida Magazine, Self-Florida Magazine, Self-Florida Magazine. It was the 90s. It was media. It was being a part of this and being belonging to this brand was a big deal. And so we had them for employees, clients, and customers, right? They were client gifts, customer gifts, and employee swag, right? And honestly, that's what we had. There was mugs, notepads, and pens. I mean, that was pretty much, the big the big swag in the 90s, right? Now we can freaking put a logo on anything and brand it and burn it and emboss it and have it made into leather. We can do anything. I have a Cricut that can put a logo into and on everything. So, but man, you got to be a brand that people know, people recognize. You got to do it schwank. I mean, this is 1990 schwank. This is still schwank in 2019. This was really schwank in 1995. But if you're going to do a logo mug, it has got to be someone's like, they want to walk around wearing your brand. Like, it feels like it's that big, right? So if you're in love with your brand that much, that's awesome. But if you want to be the mug that sits on someone's desk for 30 years, right? Obviously, I worked there. But man, if you want to be there for longer than 5 seconds, I recently threw out a mug. I feel awful, but someone sent me a big old logo mug. It was a tiny little coffee cup. I mean, tiny coffee cup. And big old their logo. It went right in the trash. And I feel awful. One, I'm a promo person. I get like a million. I have way too many coffee mugs. We all do. That's the other thing. Everybody already has like a million coffee mugs. Do something different, right? Everybody already has a million coffee mugs. But if you are going to do a big old logo coffee mug, man, you better be the brand that everybody already wants and knows. And this is now a hot commodity. So this is the difference. If I was blah, blah, blah professional services that nobody knows, you're doing a logo mug, right? Like, maybe not. I can talk about like this all day for t-shirts too, but that's a different video. So let me show you what I'm talking about. So for a client, I love these. So we had identified, their audience was pretty much pipelines, caretakers, customers, people that were going through the process of putting a loved one into assisted living, some kind of facility. And, humorous, this is a suck situation, right? This is not a fun situation, and I don't know, it could be fun. Come and be like, woohoo, mom's going into a facility. Okay, that's awful, but maybe, but this is a sucky time. And she was trying to go after, pipelines and customers, and we had just kind of identified that someone's got, her clients where someone had a grumpy, which this is pretty much, we modeled this after my dad. Oh my gosh, he didn't believe it. My mom did. But I was like, oh, look, it's my dad. And we called it Got Grumpy. And of course, this is pretty much my mom. And I use my family, for my marketing ideas. And then we had Got Sassy, which, oh my God, here it is. Big old mug, big handles, right? We had the Got Grumpy or Got Sassy. We had them all stacked up. So it's kind of like, who are you? And her clients are walking in going, oh, I got a grumpy. Oh, I got a sassy. Like all of a sudden they're identifying with your brand, right? And you're not trying to, you're talking to them, you're relating to them, and not you. Like you're not talking about you, right? You're not going me. You're talking about them, right? Oh my gosh, people are like, oh my God, that's hysterical. And she handed them out. Oh, sorry. Everybody's home, all the dogs, right in the middle of the video. Okay, we're back. Sorry, when you have a home office, you got the doggies, you got people coming in and out. But anyway, so not about you, about them. Identify the client. They're like, these went like hot cakes, right? Plus, then it becomes a really fun, cool gift because her pipeline people were people that, caretakers, nurses, people at facilities managers that are dealing with these Got Grumpies and Got Sassies all day. They're like, I'll take one of each, So these turned out to be really amazing client gifts for her to like send a really cool gift instead of just do a cold call, right? This became a really cool, fun way to talk to her potential pipeline customers and then also be really relatable to her direct customers, right? B2B, B2C, double whammy because they were fun and who's who and who are you, right? Which one are you, right? Pick your mug, right? And so this is an awesome way to spend hard dollars to go after your reach. Start conversations, which is reach, 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 reach. Or this was a double whammy because then she could also then use it as her customers for retention because referrals, right? So you woo existing clients, that's reach, because that's a retention. Believe it or not, retention is a reach strategy. Or reach because she would go and start conversations with new pipelines or touch base with pipeline people that were going to be sending her referrals or sending her clients. So reach, 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 reach. Not the we, not we do this, we do that. It's all about the customer or the client. Fun, 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 fun. It's a gift. It's a gift. It is not a logo item. It is a gift, right? These were actually, even this was even considered a gift. I gave it to everybody I knew for Christmas, right? My friends, some of my friends don't even have theirs. So it depends. Again, love the brand. If they recognize, it wasn't because they loved South Florida Magazine. They loved me, right? So I worked for South Florida Magazine, gave them a gift. It was awesome. Now, this is the difference. So here's, I am publisher of the About Pages magazine. Sorry, I'm having like a weird hair thing. Everyone like shows up on video, good, right? But anyway, so I am publisher of a magazine. And of course, I have been loving this since 95, my first magazine. And so I had to do a mug, right? And most of my business when I first started this magazine was all over coffee meetings, right? It was all about coffee meetings, coffee, coffee, coffee. And we're all designers and marketers who drink a ton of coffee all day, every day. We're up all night. But I wanted to give them like a night, again, it's basically the same mug as the Grumpy Sassy, big, nice, big handle mug, right? I use mine for makeup brush holder, pen holder, whatever. But of course I had to do myself one. I gave myself one. Wrote myself a message reminding myself to kick ass every day. But that's what's so awesome about this is I only did 10 of them. I did custom mugs, one for every person that I was thanking at the launch, at the opening of the magazine. To my family, to my friends, to the people that helped me launch the magazine. I literally did a custom mug, same logo, same mug, but I wrote a personal message to each person and scanned it, had it put on the mug. That's how cool that is. You couldn't have done that in the 90s, but you can do that in 2019. You got 10 people, I think they were like $9 a piece or $10 a piece for these big mugs. Now, obviously, when you're doing like 400 mugs, you're getting them for like $3 or $4. You're getting them way cheaper. If you're doing 1,000 mugs, you're getting them for mega cheap. But you can do real and relevant thank you client gifts, say thank you with a cool promo item. Yes, it's got the logo because we're all identifying with this. We're all part of this. We're all part of the brand. I gave them to the team. Those are the ones that I did. If you want to give them to clients, if you want to, like I said, if you're a lash person, y'all know, get my lashes done. If you're a lash person and all your ladies are sitting around having coffee or whatever, then you can put your lash logo, but do it small. Do your logo small and then write something on here like lashista, right? Because I'd be like, oh, I'm a lashista, right? I'm lash queen, whatever. But get small. It's okay to be on there, but I would not want to be like about pages. That would be about me and about my magazine. So make sure you're using it. You get to my drift. So this is a client gift, team gift, thank you gift. Awesome. You can have your logo on there. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Right? So that's kind of coffee mugs, but it plays out. So, I talked about send me a wine mug. Get me a travel wine. Everybody out there that's trying to schmooze me, send me these travel wine mugs. But what I don't want you to do, sorry, I don't know these people. I got this sent to me as a sample. This is all that's on there, and their logo, it's okay because how they design the logo says logos and itty bitty, but I would probably be okay, but that's all that's on there. And I don't know them. I don't care about, even if I did know them, I'd be like, I don't know, right? So I don't even know what they do. But say I did want to know what they do. Like say this was a marketing company or an app or something. If they sent me a mug with my logo on it, I'd be like, I'm not sitting around drinking wine going, yeah, woo. I don't know. Maybe I would use it. It could be functional if I just wanted to use it or whatever. But this is not like I must have that, right? And if you're trying to grow reach, you want it to be out 24/7. You want it to be used 24/7. You want it to be sitting on the desk. You want it to be, if you're trying to schmooze marketers or you're trying to schmooze construction people or you're trying to schmooze HR people, you're trying to schmooze a client, Trying to get people on board, bring in the people. This is a reach item. Reach. Bring in the people. This has got to be set up and been used everywhere, out at every bar, out at everything, out at every event, out on your desk, used at every meeting. I'm not loving this. But man, if they had put something cool on the other side that identified with me, right? So I don't know, maybe this is like a tech company. I don't even know who this is, but say this was a tech company. You can have you can have your logo on there small. You can have it on there maybe a little smaller, but you can have your logo on one side. But what if on the other side it was like, end user problems, or got end user problems, or come up with something cool, like what's the pain point of your clients, right? What's the pain points of your potential customers? How can you poke fun at that, or how can you rally cry around that? Like, get this to be something they want to be like, hell yes, and they're like, that's me, right? No one that doesn't know you, or they don't identify with you yet, they don't know you. So if you're going to have a booth at an event, that's where I see a lot of this swag handed out. If you're going to have a booth at an event and you are trying to rally, grow your reach, get leads, get clients, you don't want to be the mug with just your name on it. Everybody's going to go try and get a free mug. This is a cool ass item. Don't get me wrong. This is a cool ass item. People want these cups right now. These, insulated, could be wine, could be scotch, cocktail mugs. These are hot promotional items. Make it kick ass by putting something on there, like the got grumpy, got sassy, got leads, need beer, whatever, got wine, could be scotch. You could do something really cool on this and make it the wine mug that's kept, because everyone's going to start doing these. But I think you're getting my drift. Like I said, and this is legit. Send me kind of like a cheap coffee mug with just your logo on it. I got 10 of those. I got 50 of those. Matter of fact, I don't have those anymore because I already threw them out. So, schwank ass item, different level. You get away with something different, but man, take it to the kick ass level and put something on here that speaks to the pain points or the humor that your audience, right, is talking about. So again, we're still talking about growing reach and client gift, right? Client gift or potential reach item, like you're trying to get everybody, and do something like this when you're at an outdoor event, or like, man, if you were going to be a company that was trying to like schmooze people at a wine festival, this is for wine festival. This is for, man, if you're a company and you're trying to, your clients and your ideal customer is hanging out at scotch bars or hanging out at high-end liquor, high-end bars, man, do a beautiful black, real stunning, or like the bar's colors, not your colors, the bar's colors, not your colors, or something elegant, right? Do like something tiny that's like, I don't want to say it's 5 o'clock somewhere. That's the only thing that's coming to me, but do something really cool, like schwank, right? Or nothing. Do this like schwank, beautiful colors, match the bar. Black is always, or gold, or silver, metallic, whatever. And then just put your logo tiny. Your logo tiny, big enough to read is the only requirement. Tiny. Be the mug that is out on the patio. Hello. I'm in Colorado. We're drinking it to like freaking almost, 365 outside. If it is not blowing freezing wind, we're sitting outside in the sunshine. Even if it's like 10 degrees, we got heat lamps and shit. How awesome would it be if you are the company that's trying to get in front of you're a car dealership, your new condos downtown, or whatever. I mean, you are going after a affluent market. How cool would it be if your glass was the promo glass that they served drinks in on the patio, because they don't serve in glassware, and help that bar or that restaurant elevate their game. Like, damn, elevate their game, right? And be present in wow, like, what if this said Mercedes, just tiny, right? Or Mercedes dealership at XXX address, tiny, because you're the dealership right down the street or whatever. But think about how this can grow your reach by being kick ass. Help another business, be your pipeline, right? But make them look good. Don't make you look good, make them look good, right? So that, like I said, I can go on. I'll be here all day. I can talk about schwag items all day. I'm going to hustle through some of these other ones because this is, again, reach tool, hot item. This is one of the hottest items right now. And I would prefer to get way more of these in the mail than more coffee mugs because I got plenty. Anyways, okay, so really quick, I want to do one more. I just want to show you. These are really hot right now. I got a ton of these. Again, big old company logo on it, which if I work for that company, hell yeah, I'm walking around with that. But if you're doing these to try and grow your reach, and these guys they're a marketing agency, their whole bag of schwag, which is awesome. They're a marketing agency, digital research marketing agency. So their audience is other agencies, marketers, big businesses, big companies that have in-house marketers, right? They're looking to be the digital research arm of an existing marketing team. And so they have their logo, tiny, very nice, but they called it thinking juice. Could be coffee, could be your green tea, could be bourbon. That's a lot of bourbon. Could be wine. I don't know, but you can put anything in here, But I like that they just called it thinking juice. That's cool. That's cool. Like, that's legit. Like, this is a gift, right? And the logo's there is tiny. I get it. I'm cool with your logo being there, but I just want to be like, logo. I don't want to be a billboard, right? But this is legit. Their whole bag was really cool, and everything was different. Like, it was specific. But again, gift, next level, kick-ass level. And hot items, these insulated mugs, they're higher end. They're going to cost you more money. But what are you willing to spend? Get the number you need. Don't buy 10 for this weekend. Don't buy 50 for this event. Plan out your marketing. Figure out what you're doing. Get the amount you need for 2 years, 3 years. They could have these forever, right? So get enough, buy enough, make a plan to where it's worth the investment. Get that price down a little bit by getting a quantity. Get a plan. Figure out how you're going to distribute these. And these are going to be bringing you leads. Go out, grow your reach. People are walking around with this. This is cool. You get in with one marketer. You can get in with all of us because this is going to be on the conference table. This is going to be in the meetings. This is going to be in my bag. This is going to be on the train. Yeah. 5-star on this one. So I want to talk to you about another one. Here we go. I should have done the demo to bring a demo. But so I was at a local bar. Everyone's doing a thing, and Coors Light is everywhere for the Colorado Rockies. They're like the official sponsor, I think, for the Colorado Rockies, or one of the beer sponsors. But so they did the Colorado Rockies mug, plastic mug, because at this venue, it's bananas, and it's a lot of college football, and it's packed. And so they put their water in this, and probably after a certain time, they probably put their draft beer. They might even put their draft beer in this too. But what's really cool about it is they're serving water in these, and of course, like logo's big on the back. It's like whatever. But I'm actually gonna pause because I'm gonna go get this. I'm gonna show you. Oh my gosh, this is so cool, and you can kind of see it on the camera, but it'll turn here more in a minute. But I've not been seeing schwag my whole life. This cup turns purple. So the Colorado Rockies are purple. So when it's cold, it turns purple. And part of the whole Coors Light campaign is like when the box is blue or the can's blue or something like that. It's their whole marketing campaign is that it's frozen, it's chilled with the Rockies, like the whole thing. So hot damn, they found cups that turn colors like wee, they turn colors. Look at it turning dark purple when it's cold, right? So hello, woo factor. I've heard about people before I even saw this. I heard about Rockies fans talking about it at another bar that didn't even have these cups, right? I just happened over here and I'm like, man, cups that turn purple, that's really cool. And I assume they're handing out the game, and they might have handed them out at a Rockies game, but this big ass bar that sponsors a ton of big old sports bar, they're handing out Colorado Rockies. So guess what? I got this like watching a Broncos game. So 1, they're making the Colorado Rockies look good. 2, they're making themselves look good. 3, they're making the bar look good because this is way better than like some big ass red plastic cup, to the point where like I almost walked out with 2, but I only kind of snuck out with 1. I wasn't even sure I was supposed to take it. I don't know. But how cool is that? I thought it was so cool. Like, I didn't even think it was like I could take it. Like, I was like, oh man, that's like property of the bar. It's a promo mug. They probably got like 50,000 of them in the back, right? So, oh man, isn't that legit? That is legit. But this is how much of a nerd I am. I'm thinking, man, this is a packed bar. Say they were serving beer in it. I mean, obviously I had ice water in it. But say during some games there's bananas in there. They might be out of glassware. It might be 2 nuts. They might be serving beer in this, especially like Coors Light, like draft, and they got draft specials going. Think about this tactically as a restaurant. This is my nerd showing. Man, you're helping not only making the restaurant look good, but think about this. Packed huge bar, servers run around crazy. You can see from across the room, you can see their beer is down to here. You can see if they got a full beer. You can see if they got 2 full beers. You can see if they got half a beer. You can see if one's drinking faster than the other. Hot damn, you now are not only making me look cool as a restaurant owner, but you are helping my staff. Like they can look down their rows and see who's out of beer, who's out of water, whatever. Like, I don't know. It's legit. Maybe they didn't even think about that. Maybe they just thought, oh, cool purple cup. But I was sitting there thinking, damn, that's cool. If you were serving a bunch of Coors Light, right? And how smart is that for Coors Light? Because man, like they see beers get down to here and they start bringing more beers. So they're selling more Coors Light. Holy shit. That's awesome. That's my nerd showing. But again, my point, free cup, growing reach. Man, they're growing all kinds of reach. But they're not just growing Coors Light reach. They're growing Rockies reach. Plus they're showing off. We're part of the Rockies. We're awesome. We're official of the Rockies. Now purple, now it's cool. I freaking stole it. I'm doing a video on it, but I heard friends talking about it at another bar that are just Rockies fans trying to get their hands on these cups. Wow, that is awesome. With a legit cup, which is probably maybe 50 cents, 10 cents when you buy 50,000 of them. But how cool would that freaking be? If you're at an event, you're working a booth. You're just working a booth and say you're a dog trainer or you have a dog, rescue, or, I got lots of doggies. You can hear them barking in the background. Or you're a doggy daycare center and you're working one of the 55 events you work all summer long because they got bark in the park and bark over here and wag and wash and wag and, all this stuff. They got all these events over the parks all summer. Instead of handing out your brochures, stop handing out brochures at that, hand out, maybe this is like a puppy bowl or, a puppy cup or holding beer, for the mommies and daddies or whatever. But man, do something cool, have the cool cup and it turns the color of your brand, right? But it's okay to have your logo on the back, but maybe on the front it says Fur Baby Mama, or maybe on the front it says my dog is the boss of me, or whatever, but my point is, if you're outdoor doing events, if you've got clients that are restaurants, you're doing these kind of cups, right? Do something that is kick-ass level if you want to get kick-ass results. Big old Coors Light cup, I'd be like, don't even give 2 shits about that. The only time I love branded logos is like if it's a gorgeous logo, even beer logos, which I'm gonna do a whole separate video on beer logos, but even still, like, have it be something cool, because this is obviously, now we've probably all stolen a few of these, which is an awesome sign you're doing something cool. Right, Cafe. This is a mug I bought in New York, but not gonna lie, maybe a few, like one from Hawaii and one from somewhere might have maybe ended up in my purse. Because I wanted the brand. I wanted Hard Rock brand. I wanted to, have a memento of my time there, right? Now they have they're so smart. People were probably stealing so many beer mugs that they opened up a whole shop. Now there's shops attached to them with their restaurants, right? Because people want their brand so much. But unless you're the Hard Rock brand and people are like, yes, I must have that. I must, commemorate my time there, unless that's your brand, you are not a logo mug. Get my point, right? Starbucks has even got it that, yeah, I don't care. I'm not like, woohoo, Starbucks. I'm not woohoo, Starbucks. Yes, I like Starbucks, but I don't give a crap about Starbucks. I want rose gold. I want the rose gold drinking bling bling. I want J-Lo's Swarovski crystal mug for when she's on World of Dance. I want my own custom mug. I want bling bling. I want that represents me. I want the flower one that I like. I want the one that says New York. I don't give a crap about the Starbucks mug, but I'm walking around promoting their brand because you made something that identified with me. Rose gold. There's one for everybody. There's leopard. There's rose gold. There's glitter. I could have them all. I've bought too many, but this is a revenue stream. It's reach secondary because there are logos everywhere, but this is a revenue stream. I buy them all. I buy all the ones that identify with me. Rose gold is me. Black and white, that might be me. Blue and green, no. Rose gold, flowers, glitter, that is me. I'm going to buy all of them. That is a revenue stream. Secondary is I'm walking around promoting their brand. Reach, revenue first, reach secondary, right? But they're an iconic brand, and I'm okay walking around with the logo that big. But honestly, a lot of their stuff, the really beautiful coffee mugs, the more high-end coffee mugs, logo small. Logo small are not even there on the bottom, right? So that's a revenue stream because then those are, you're straight up buying those because they represent you, right? You don't want like big old logos hanging out at the coffee you're having and the brunch you're having with your ladies. But this doesn't matter. The drink cups don't matter. So think about that revenue stream. This is another one that's a revenue stream, which I just thought was brilliant. We recently went to a pop-up Lego bar. And it was like, $20, $25 to basically go in, hang out, play with Legos, see some Lego art, see some cool stuff made out of Legos, and buy some drinks. It was basically just like a pop-up revenue stream for this event center. But they had these available. $4. I paid $4. I didn't pay $4. I spent like $20 because I bought everybody that was with us. And you could take it to the bar. You literally went and bought it from the schwag lady and then took it to the bar and you could pour your drink in it. So I got a drink out of the logo cup when you're at the logo bar, right? So we spent $20, another $20. This is probably, they're doing them all over the country. So they're probably paying like 20 cents for these and they're making $4 on it. So revenue stream, big revenue stream, but again, reach is secondary. I don't know. It doesn't have their logo on it. Nothing. It doesn't have to. It's an actual logo, Lego, right? But I don't know. Like I have it. I don't know if I'm gonna actually drink out of it. I'll probably give it to a friend's kid or something. But some dudes probably got it on their desk at work. I probably know one dude that probably actually has it on his desk at work. But it's just a little cheapy thing. But it was a revenue stream. It also happens to be on brand. So maybe some reach. They don't give a shit. They did it as a revenue stream, hardcore revenue stream. It also happens to be really cool Lego, but look, no logo, no dates, no nothing. They just did it to make money. Just like Hard Rock is selling those to make money because they got smart. So many people probably stealing them from the bar that they realized they could make money off of them. Right? Awesome. So again, I think we've been through the mix. I could talk about logo on cups. I could talk about that all day. They always say, don't do a video that's longer than this. Don't do a video that's longer than that. Do videos about this and be organized and have a 1, 2, 3. I probably should, and I'm going to get better at them. I think the more that I do them, but you know what? You got to be doing video as a business owner, as a market. You got to just turn on the camera, not worry about, you can see my plans or my sign, right? Or whatever. Don't be perfect. Just do video, talk about what you know, be your super nerd about what you know. Again, if you're going to spend hard dollars on any promotional item, but if you're going to get into this cups, mugs game, decide, are you revenue, like the logo, like the Lego mug, straight revenue, like Hard Rock Cafe, straight revenue, like Starbucks, the ones you can't even see the logo on? What are you doing? Are you making them to sell and make hard dollars? Then that better be about your customer. That better be all about your customer in order to sell it, right? Your reach is secondary, which means tiny logo, appropriate, you'll know your market, but you can't put a big ass logo on something and expect to sell it unless you're Starbucks, right? Or Hard Rock Cafe, but even their stuff, that's like, oh my gosh, almost 20 years old, that Hard Rock mug. Those are probably all different too. So my point is, know your brand, know your brand's power. Are you a billboard that somebody wants to wear, like the South Florida Magazine or like the Hard Rock Cafe? Or are you going after reach a new audience, people that don't know you, but you know them? And that is the Got Grumpy, Got Sassy, the Coors Light, Colorado Rockies. We obviously all know the Rockies and Coors Light here. But man, this is legit. It's got a lot of cool factors, right? Or are you trying to grow your reach and you're maybe going to do something schwank like this? And that's a free $1 million idea. Who out there is trying to get hold of clients that are hanging out at schwanky wine bars and cigar bars that have beautiful patios? And you could be this, make the restaurant look awesome, like provide them like 40 or 50 of them and put your logo on their tiny, just tiny, man, that's cool, right? So think about how you're using are you doing client gifts? Are you trying to grow your reach? How are you going to stay out of the trash can? How are you going to be on the desk, in the conference room, on the train, in the bag, on the patio, walking around an entire event? Like, can you imagine these like at an outdoor festival? Wow, 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 right? Or these at an outdoor festival, like people walking around like shiny gold, maybe your logo tiny, but something cool. Man, that would just be legit. You want to be the item that everybody wants. You want to be the item that everybody keeps and has for years and years and years or takes everywhere with them. That's it. If you have any questions, call me. I can obviously talk about this all day, every day. I also happen to know some pretty badass promo people that can get you some great rates and pretty much track down anything on this earth that you want to slap a logo to. So let's do it. Kick ass, not ass kicked.